Have you been waiting years for your green card, only to see the queue move slower again? What if December 2025 could finally bring a breakthrough? Or worse, a new trap you weren't ready for? Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, we're walking through the December 2025 Visa Bulletin predictions, category by category. You'll see what could shift, what might stall, and how to act before it's too late. This is Immiscope, your trusted source for U.S. immigration news, policy changes, and visa updates. As we approach December of fiscal year, both the U.S. Department of State DOS and U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, USCIS, are facing one of the most challenging visa years in recent memory. Demand in employment-based categories is sky high. The annual limits are tight, and the backlog for countries like India and China remains massive. Your priority date, your chance to file, and the size of your movement all depend on how these agencies handle the December bulletin. That's why this month is absolutely worth watching. Why December matters? December isn't just another month. It's the midpoint of the U.S. fiscal year, which runs from October 1 to September 30th. By this time, visa numbers have already started to be allocated. Now we're watching to see if the charts move or stay stuck again. Here are the three main forces colliding this month. Remaining visa supply for FY 2025 must be carefully allocated, and demand is already high. Cutoff dates, final action dates and dates for filing, could move forward, backward, retrogress, or stay flat. If a category becomes current, it opens doors for adjustment of status, work permits, and travel documents. But if you miss that window, your case could slip back again. Baseline, where we stand. Before diving into predictions, let's recap where we stood entering December. According to the September 2025 Visa Bulletin, most employment-based categories were expected to hit their annual caps by August or September. Experts analyzing 2025 trends agree EB2 is likely to advance slowly, especially for India. IB3 might see small, positive moves. Family-based categories are inching forward, very slowly. These are our starting points for December. Employment-based categories, EB1, priority workers. For most rest-of-world countries, EB1 will likely stay current, meaning visa numbers are available immediately. But for India and China, constraints continue. Experts expect only small forward movement, if any. What this means: if you're outside India or China, you can probably file as soon as your date is current. If you're from India or China, expect only a few months of progress, not a major jump. EB2, advanced degree professionals. This is where the pressure builds. The backlog for India is massive. China's demand is also very high. Experts predict minimal or no movement in December for both. Predictions: rest of world, forward by 2 or 4 months. India, static, or a very slight move, maybe weeks to a month. China, similar pattern, very limited movement. What to do? If your priority date is close to the chart, be ready to file, but don't expect a major leap. EB3, skilled workers and professionals. EB3 tends to move more dynamically than EB2. For December, analysts expect 3 to 6 months forward for rest of world. India and China may see only modest gains. Opportunity? If you're in EB3 and your date is just behind the cutoff, December could open a small window to file. EB4, special immigrants, and EB5, investors. EB4 might reopen if previously unavailable, though not necessarily current. Expect a reset into earlier years for many applicants. EB5, especially unreserved categories for India and China, may see slow but steady movement. Rest of world could benefit more. Reserved subcategories, like rural high unemployment and infrastructure, continue to move fastest. Family-based categories. F1, unmarried adult children of U.S. citizens. Worldwide cutoffs are already slow. December could bring a couple of months of advancement for most countries. For Mexico and the Philippines, expect slower progress. F2A, spouses and minor children of LPRs, still the strongest family category. December may see 1 to 3 months of advancement globally. Mexico might move more cautiously. The Philippines could move slightly faster, F2B, unmarried adult children of LPRs. Progress will likely be modest, maybe a few weeks to 1-2 months worldwide. Mexico and the Philippines could advance a bit more as their backlogs clear. F3, married adult children of U.S. citizens, expect 2 to 3 months forward movement globally. But again, Mexico and the Philippines will likely move slower. 4. Siblings of U.S. citizens. This category crawls. Expect only 1-2 months of advancement worldwide. High-demand countries, Mexico, India, and the Philippines, remain deeply backlogged. Key risks and opportunities. If your category becomes current or nearly current, use the chance to file quickly, especially if USCIS allows dates for filing. That can open doors to your I-485, EAD, and advance parole risk. If you delay or expect a big jump that doesn't come, you could miss your filing window. That could set your case back months, even years. Also, expect stagnation or retrogression in high-demand categories like EB2, India, China if demand spikes. Other things to watch, which chart USCIS allows for filing, final action versus dates for filing, the total statutory limit for employment-based visas this year, around $140,000. Spillover effects from underused categories, like EB5, that could boost EB1, EB2, or EB3 unexpectedly. Real-life scenario: imagine you're in EB3 India with a priority date of May 2013. If December brings only a 2 to 3 month move, you might shift from May 2012 to August 2012. Better, but still far from current. Now, say you're in F2A with a priority date of February 2022. If December moves 2 months, you might reach April 2022. That could mean an earlier filing, faster work authorization, and less waiting. But if you expect EB2 to jump 2 years and it doesn't, you'll only be disappointed. Takeaway: manage your expectations. Prepare your paperwork early. Act fast when your window opens. Tips for December 2025. Double-check your priority date against both charts when the bulletin drops. If your category is nearly current, have your documents ready. Watch for USCIS's update on which chart you can use. That's crucial. If your category is stagnant, explore backup strategies like switching categories or maintaining status. Keep all paperwork updated: job, employer, family, so you don't miss your chance. The December 2025 Visa Bulletin may not bring massive changes. For most categories, especially EB2 India, China, expect modest movement at best. But for others, especially family-based and rest-of-world employment categories, there's real opportunity. The key is timing and readiness. Be prepared, stay alert, and file fast when your window opens. Because when the numbers move, even slightly, you don't want to be left behind. If you found this helpful, like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications for future updates. Thanks for watching Immiscope, your trusted source for U.S. immigration news. See you in the next one.